building bigger churches, why the broken keep sleeping underneath the bridges. Tell me why we keep arguing over doctrine while another soul is dying from addiction. I'm not talking from a distance, I'm talking from experience. I've been in the darkness, I've lived with that delirium. I felt chains wrap around my soul, I watched shame swallow people whole. I've seen eyes so empty you wonder if hope even lives anymore. Then Jesus, he didn't stand on a mountain pointing fingers at me. He climbed down into the mud, into the addiction, into the trauma, into the places everybody else avoided. He reached his hand into my hell before I ever reached toward heaven. That's my savior. If I'm supposed to look like Jesus, then why would I only love people who already look like church? He went down, so why won't we? He touched the lepers, he ate with sinners, he loved the addicts, he walked with prisoners, he stepped into darkness to carry people home. So tell me, why are we so afraid to get our hands dirty? Whoa, why are we so afraid to get our hands dirty? Now hold up, I'm not saying run back into temptation before you've learned how to stand. No, if you're still drowning, you can't rescue somebody else. You gotta heal, you gotta grow, you gotta let Christ make you strong enough that when you walk back into the fire doesn't consume you. Because there comes a day when your testimony stops being about surviving and starts becoming somebody else's lifeline. That's what grace does. Grace isn't a trophy. Grace is a rope. I get angry, not the kind of anger that wants revenge, the kind that breaks your heart, the kind that Jesus had when he looked around and saw people being crushed while everyone else walked by me. Cause every time I go downtown, every time I walk Broadway, I don't see statistics. I see sons, I see daughters, I see mothers, I see veterans, I see addicts, I see people carrying stories nobody ever asked them to tell. Somebody says, that's just another homeless guy. No, that's somebody's little boy. That's somebody who used to dream. That's somebody Jesus died for. How many churches do we drive past before we notice the people sleeping outside of them? How many Bibles do we carry without becoming the hands that hold somebody up? Faith without works is dead. So if all we ever do is quote the verses but never become the verse someone experiences, what are we doing? We're so busy trying to look holy that we've forgotten how to love holy. We know every chapter, every verse, every translation, but when somebody smells like alcohol or needles or prison and prostitution or addiction, we step backwards. Jesus stepped forward. He wasn't afraid of brokenness. Brokenness was the reason he came. He didn't come looking for pious people. He came looking for lost people, the rejected, the forgotten, the black sheep, the outcast, the ones religion walked around. Jesus walked toward, he went down. So why won't we? He left heaven to rescue people who could never repay. And why do we only love the people who look comfortable? He went down, he reached into death, pulled us toward life. Now it's our turn to reach somebody else. Whoa, why? He went What if revival doesn't start behind a pulpit? What if it starts under an overpass, on a sidewalk, at a shelter, inside a jail, in a rehab, at a recovery meeting, in a place most Christians avoid? What if the next great move of God doesn't smell like perfume but smells like sweat and tears and broken lives finally finding hope? Maybe the church was never supposed to hide from darkness. Maybe we were supposed to carry light into it. Jesus, give me your eyes. Break my heart for what breaks yours. Don't let me become comfortable. Don't let me become religious without becoming compassionate. If you reach into my mess, then let me become the kind of believer who isn't afraid to kneel beside somebody else's. Because you didn't save me just to sit still. You saved me to reach, to love, to serve, to lift, to point every broken soul back to the hand that first reached down. For me.